Python leather luxury handbag, 120 components, 18 manufacturing stages, shipped to boutiques in 40 countries.
Inside this 12,000 square meter facility, over 300 luxury handbags are crafted by hand and machine every day. Today, we follow the complete journey from raw python skin to high-fashion handbag, revealing every hidden manufacturing step.
Each handbag begins as a design blueprint, defining silhouette, panel shapes, scale layout, hardware placement, and internal structure. Digital pattern mapping optimizes every square centimeter of leather, aligning python scales for symmetry while reducing offcuts. Raw python skins arrive in climate-controlled shipments, each lot tagged with origin data, grading codes, and full digital traceability.
A centralized data system logs every skin at entry, linking traceability records to each finished handbag's internal serial number.
Experienced graders evaluate scale alignment, thickness uniformity, and blemishes, assigning each skin to specific product tiers and panel types.
Climate-controlled storage stabilizes moisture content, preserving flexibility and preventing cracking before cutting and forming stages begin. Cooled against digital production orders, only the required skins move forward, supporting just-in-time flow and minimizing excess handling.
Controlled rehydration restores suppleness, making exotic skins flexible enough for precise cutting and later shaping without micro-cracking.
Skins are pre-assigned to component families, ensuring that every visible panel of a handbag comes from harmonized lots and color batches.
Artisans visually map each skin, reserving the most visually perfect sections for front-facing panels and hero surfaces of the handbag.
High-resolution scanning digitizes the skin's unique pattern so software can align panel templates and balance the scale design across the bag.
Computer-controlled cutting tables replace guesswork with repeatability, combining artisanal placement decisions with micron-level cutting precision.
The cutting head follows digital paths within fractions of a millimeter, preserving expensive material while delivering perfectly uniform components. Every handbag kit is assembled from matched components, ensuring pattern continuity and consistent thickness throughout the finished construction.
Thickness checks at this stage keep structural integrity predictable, ensuring seams, folds, and edge painting behave consistently in later operations.
Gentle mechanical softening tunes the hand feel of the leather, creating that signature supple drape expected from a $5,000 designer bag.
Custom dye formulas and top-coat finishes are mixed to match the collection palette, maintaining color accuracy across hundreds of individual handbags.
Thin finishing layers protect scales, enhance sheen, and standardize surface feel while keeping the leather's natural texture fully visible.
Controlled curing locks in the finish without overheating, preserving both color depth and the supple flexibility of the python leather.
Final surface inspections verify that gloss level, color tone, and scale clarity all match strict master references before assembly begins.
Complete handbag kits move forward as unified sets, synchronizing python panels, linings, and reinforcements for efficient stitching and assembly lines.
Reinforcement patterns define internal structure, controlling how the handbag holds its shape through years of daily use.
Cutting dies produce consistent reinforcements, ensuring every bag in the collection maintains identical volume and structural geometry. Precision adhesive application bonds python leather to reinforcements without soaking the grain, preserving luxury surface quality. Heat and pressure bonding fuses leather and reinforcement into one stable sheet, preventing bubbling or delamination over time.
Edge skiving reduces bulk at seams, allowing folded edges and stitched corners to lie perfectly flat and elegant.
Post-skiving inspection ensures uniform bevels, preventing hard lumps or weak spots where multiple layers will overlap.
Pre-creased stitch channels guide needles perfectly, helping maintain straight seams and balance tension on every panel. Luxurious textile linings are cut in parallel, tailored to match the bag's silhouette and internal pocket architecture.
Interior pockets are assembled like miniature garments, delivering neat interiors that match the exterior's high-fashion expectations.
Dedicated jigs guarantee identical hardware placement on every handbag, aligning straps and logos with sub-millimeter accuracy. Edge beveling prepares raw-cut edges for painting, creating the rounded, tactile edge profile associated with true luxury bags.
Multiple coats of edge paint are applied in ultra-thin layers, building a smooth, durable border that seals and protects the leather.
A heated edge tool fuses paint into the leather, producing the glossy, seamless edge finish seen on elite designer handbags. Fine sanding and polishing between coats elevate edge quality from acceptable to immaculate, a key cosmetic signature of luxury. Before real panels are sewn, machines are calibrated with test pieces to lock in ideal stitch length and thread tension.
The assembly line balances hand craftsmanship with industrial efficiency, synchronizing dozens of sewing stations to a common rhythm. Skilled stitchers marry python panels and gussets with millimeter precision, creating strong seams that define the bag's volume. Clean thread management eliminates loose ends, reinforcing the impression of flawless craftsmanship when customers inspect seams up close. Critical stress points are often hand-stitched using saddle techniques, delivering strength beyond what machine stitching alone can provide.
Metal rivets and plates secure handles at load-bearing points, distributing forces so the python leather never bears stress alone.
Zippers are integrated into the lining as independent modules, tested for smooth travel before they ever meet the outer leather shell.
Magnetic closures are press-fitted through reinforced zones, delivering a satisfying, repeatable click without straining the exotic leather.
Turning reveals the final silhouette for the first time, transforming flat, stitched panels into a three-dimensional luxury object.
Targeted steam shaping relaxes tensions in leather and lining, refining the handbag's contours before hardware and polishing stages.
Raw brass hardware is polished in bulk, removing microburrs and casting marks before any luxury logo or finish is applied.
Computer-guided engraving defines the brand's signature, cutting precise logos into metal plates destined for the bag's front panel.
Discrete serial numbers link each hardware set to digital production records, enabling lifetime traceability for every handbag.
Multi-layer electroplating builds a durable, tarnish-resistant finish, giving hardware its high-gloss, jewelry-like appearance.
Each logo and buckle is individually inspected for scratches, dust inclusions, and color uniformity before reaching the assembly line.
Pre-assembled logo hardware arrives at the workstation ready for clean installation, reducing handling and the risk of surface damage.
Choice. The most exclusive Python handbags are completed in a dedicated atelier area where experienced artisans tune each fold by hand, reading how the Python scales behave, so the final bag looks flawless from every angle.
Specialized walking foot machines maintain even stitch formation through multiple layers, preventing puckering or laddering in exotic leather seams.
Rolling consolidates seams from within, sharpening the bag's contours and preventing visible ridges from telegraphing through the Python surface.
Base feet prevent abrasion when the bag is set down, combining functional protection with a subtle, elevated stance on display counters.
Post-bed machines handle complex three-dimensional seams, allowing precise control around corners where structure and appearance are most critical.
Strap ends are double-stitched and sometimes glued, spreading stress across reinforced zones to withstand daily carrying loads. Decorative rivets serve both form and function, reinforcing strap anchors while reinforcing the bag's visual identity.
The lining is married to the outer shell as a complete module, turning separate assemblies into a unified, functional interior.
Logo plates are installed through guided templates, guaranteeing consistent height, centering, and angle on every single handbag.
Calibrated torque settings prevent over-tightening that could mark the Python leather, while thread lock ensures hardware remains secure for years.
A meticulous final clean around brand elements ensures that first impressions under boutique lighting are immaculate and dust-free.
Final surface buffing lifts the leather's natural sheen and polishes hardware, creating the radiant finish expected of a $5,000 handbag.
Edge finishing is refined in multiple micro steps because customers judge quality not just by panels, but by every edge they touch.
A dedicated inspection room isolates final quality checks from production noise, enabling inspectors to assess every detail objectively.
Functional tests confirm smooth hardware operation, handle strength, and base stability, so the bag performs as beautifully as it looks.
Dimensional checks ensure every handbag matches master specifications, preserving silhouette consistency across entire production runs.
Touch-based inspections catch defects that eyes might miss, such as uneven adhesion or rough edges that could catch on clothing.
Color and pattern uniformity across visible surfaces protects brand integrity and ensures every bag meets elite aesthetic standards.
Each approved bag receives a traceable QC record,
linking craftsmanship, materials, and inspections into a single digital history.
Branded dust bags protect the handbag from light, dust, and abrasion, extending its life from factory exit to wardrobe storage.
Internal stuffing preserves the bag's sculpted form, so it arrives at the boutique looking showroom perfect rather than flattened by transit.
Custom packaging boxes and dust bags work together to protect the handbag while reinforcing the luxury unboxing experience.
Packed cartons are labeled with regulatory and traceability data, ensuring smooth customs clearance for exotic leather shipments worldwide.
Advanced warehouse systems coordinate just-in-time deliveries to global boutiques, minimizing storage time while maximizing product freshness on shelves.
Quality engineers analyze inspection data and return rates, feeding insights back into design, material selection, and assembly methods.
Each handbag's digital passport links materials, processes, and inspections, supporting after-sales service and authenticity verification.
The brand sources from audited tanneries holding environmental and chemical safety certifications, reducing water, energy, and hazardous substances.
Compliance teams maintain strict documentation to prove legal sourcing, chemical safety, and responsible production for every exotic leather product.
Official CITES permits accompany exotic leather shipments across borders, confirming lawful origin and protecting endangered species through regulated trade.
Ongoing training keeps craftspeople aligned with evolving standards, so fine details remain consistent as collections change over time.
Energy-efficient lighting, optimized HVAC, and material recycling programs reduce the environmental footprint.
Offcuts and packaging waste are separated for recycling or secondary use, keeping valuable materials in circulation rather than landfill.
From this factory, Python handbags travel by truck, ship, and air freight to the world's most prestigious fashion capitals.
Weeks later, these factory-crafted pieces appear under boutique spotlights, transformed into coveted fashion objects in global luxury districts.
Visual merchandisers stage each Python handbag as a hero piece, using lighting, spacing, and materials to emphasize exclusivity. Carefully tuned boutique lighting makes the leather's natural pattern glow, revealing the depth and dimension crafted into every panel.
As you can see, the craftsmanship is exquisite. It truly is a rare piece.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The customer's fingers trace seams, hardware, and edges, unconsciously verifying the months of precision work embedded in the object. Gupley. A high fashion price reflects material rarity, hand labor, complex logistics, and stringent compliance. For the owner, the journey begins at unboxing, but the bag already carries a detailed, invisible history from farm to atelier. At home, the handbag becomes part of a curated collection, a wearable sculpture combining craftsmanship, engineering, and design. Durable seams, reinforced handles, and protective finishes ensure the bag withstands real-world use while retaining its showroom allure.
Care guidelines help owners preserve Python leather and navigate travel regulations, extending both the bag's life and its legal protection.